We are witnessing a fundamental architectural shift that truly alters the landscape of how we use large language models. This isn't just a minor version bump, it's arguably the biggest functional and conceptual leap since the initial release of the first generation. If the old model was a conversational interface, this new iteration is explicitly positioned as your highly agentic, specialized AI worker. The core story isn't about its tone or personality, it's about profound configurability and control. The era where we treated AI like some magical genie, offering soft, hopeful prompts as wishes, is officially over. The new contract, from wishes to specifications. The single most important conceptual change required from every user is adopting the mentality of prompts as specifications. This model has been explicitly tuned for instruction fidelity far beyond any prior system. It takes constraints seriously. Whether you ask 3 bullet points, a formal memo, or a single 5-sentence paragraph, the model is dramatically more likely to comply exactly. However, this newfound rigor creates a paradoxical friction point. If you give it sloppy or contradictory instructions, say asking it to both be incredibly concise, only using 10 words, and yet demanding it explain a complex historical concept in detail, you are now far more likely to cause what developers call weird behavior or oscillation. The model takes all instructions so seriously that conflicting terms cause it to struggle visibly to reconcile them, rather than just averaging them out. The solution structure. The solution is in the structure, reviewing your prompts and viewing your prompts as reusable Goldilocks specs, not too long, not too short, defining 4 core elements: the role, who the model is, the objective, what the task is, the inputs, the context you're feeding it, and the output format, how the results must be delivered. This structured approach transforms unpredictable hacks into reliable automated workflows. The architectural leap, the 2 brains and efficiency. The design shift is also architectural, formalized in the 2-brain system, the instant and the thinking variants. The model dynamically calibrates its internal deliberation based on complexity. For the non-technical user, this means the quality of thinking is fundamentally different. The model is engineered to spend much less time on tasks it deems simple, leading to snappier answers where they matter. But crucially, it will engage in a visibly longer, multi-minute chain of thought for truly complex, multi-layered reasoning. This dual system translates directly into staggering performance and efficiency. We saw incredible speed metrics, like the time to first token, TTFT, how long the user waits for the first word, reduced by a massive 84% for short document-based tasks. That's the difference between a system feeling sluggish and unusable and feeling instantaneous and integrated. For developers, this means the capability to explicitly set the reasoning effort to none via the API, routing low latency tasks like quick data extraction to the instant model and reserving the high compute budget for complex problem solving. This fundamentally changes the economics and feasibility of real-time integration. Personality, safety, and reasonable pushback. The improved tone that everyone is talking about, the feeling that the model is warmer or nicer, is actually a consequence of this new rigor. The model is capable of maintaining its consistent tone, such as professional, candid, or quirk, across the entire conversation because it finally respects the instruction to maintain that character. Crucially, this newfound fidelity is coupled with a refined safety control, moving away from simple blanket validation to reasonable pushback. The model is now trained using consultation with licensed mental health professionals with a goal to reduce emotional reliance. The most powerful example we found was the smartest baby anecdote, where previous models would provide validation bias, gushing with praise even when the claim was biologically absurd. The new model is different. In the same scenario, it would refuse to confirm the objective factual certainty, instead offering a nuanced response that reconciles the user's emotional experience with objective biological knowledge. This shift from blind support to careful reconciliation is a profound safety and maturity enhancement. The agentic revolution and delegating mini projects. This whole shift culminates in the model's new identity as an autonomous worker, executing a structured plan, act, and summarize loop. When you delegate a mini project like drafting a proposal, the model doesn't just write, it acts as an orchestrator. Step 1, it reads the internal company handbook file to find required sections. Step 2, it researches 3 external competitor examples using its web tool. Step 3, it drafts a skeleton outline combining those findings. Step 4, it reviews the outline to ensure all core goals are addressed. Step 5, only then does it generate the full draft. This structured self-correcting cycle is key to its agentic definition. For the model to successfully manage this orchestration, success depends less on slightly better text quality and far more on the quality of the developer's tool definitions, and for the learner, the quality of your sequence instructions. You're not asking a question, you're delegating a sequence of steps. This all boils down to a key strategic point that must resonate with everyone. Workflows beat one-off tricks. The model is now capable enough that the true bottleneck is not, can the model do this? But can I ask it to do this repeatedly and reliably? Stable, versionized workflows, whether for email triage, complex summarization, or strategic drafting, will always outperform ad hoc, overly complex magical prompt hacks. The human comparative advantage shifts entirely to systems design and human judgment. The new AI literacy is defined by two skills: the ability to write clear, non-conflicting specifications, and the ability to apply unshakable critical judgment to the outputs it provides. So here's the challenge for the new era. What complex multi-step problem in your life or work, the one that always felt too messy to automate, are you going to specify and delegate to your new autonomous worker? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the future of technology.